toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Broncos offense will get first crack at it today. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
He'll do it himself. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The Broncos want to crank the tempo. Let's talk for a second about Boise State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So New Mexico's offense will take the field for the first time. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Hauls it in. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
Well, the field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to...
Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Finds the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. They'll run play action. Going for the big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Broncos will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. He's got his man. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
We know this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance.
Breaks into the open. Gets it past the marker. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Pressure coming. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Broncos headed quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Garner. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be...
He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Now the pitch. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here comes the option. Quick toss. There he goes. How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Wants to throw on first down. Fired in there, but incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open.
He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Fires and picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Takes it back to the 26-yard line as they come up with a big interception there. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Nothing but punts as a result of the first 3 offensive drives. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Back to pass, it's Garner. Release to the back. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. The Broncos will send out the punt unit. Wants to return it. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The gift to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the right. What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Going to swing it on second down. That's caught. It's Best. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The blue turf rumbling on this third down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Unloads it left. He's got it. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He caught it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gassed.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Here comes the heat. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They will score! Touchdown, New Mexico! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They go to the ground. Nice move to keep running. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for a man. It's Garner. Grabbed in the middle. It's Burrow. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
goodness gracious. If you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Finds him out of the backfield. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge...
Headed to the end zone. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Lobos will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't.
Looking for the end zone. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Mano-a-mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. So they moved the ball 43 yards on that drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll give it to the back. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Boise State, 0.
As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Back to throw, it's Pryor. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit.
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares about throwing a pick? It's anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Complete out of the backfield. He's not going to... Stop short on 4th down. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. The give to the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point, you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Pryor. He's going to fire deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is one of those tapes that you don't want to watch. I mean, I'm not sure what to point to. And listen, they got to take deep shots. I get it because they're down by a lot. But this is just a nothing well, man. It's just a goose egg on the scoreboard, and this is a tape they're going to want to burn.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. They'll leave it with him. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Using the quick game. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Snagged out of the air. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Out of the backfield, he's open. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Broncos back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football. They want to score.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer.